It's fine.
Welcome to the Who Are You Listening To podcast. My name's Susie and I'm here to take you on a musical journey with CRASHKID.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Want to introduce yourselves and the instruments that you play?
I am TJ Green. I'm the lead vocalist and guitarist of CRASHKID.
I'm Andrew Dunn, I'm the other guitarist of CRASHKID.
I'm Harry Bang and I'm the drummer of CRASHKID.
I'm Matthew Simpson and I play bass.
This song is called Absolute Pleasure. What a place to be, you here with me, where I can lead us. Treat you like a love song, you're more than metaphors can say, when you're here with me. Just gotta show how much I love you. Are you feeling keen? Go. I'll make you feel absolute pleasure. I'll satisfy you, and I'll make you know I'm a deadly sadist. Rose, fun flirtatious without the pros. Keep my sonnets, keep them close. Oh, but I just wanna chase the flavor of your kiss. Can you give me that love I miss? Oh, just gotta show how much I love you. Are you feeling keen? Go. I'll make you feel absolute pleasure. I'll satisfy you, and I'll make you know I'm a deadly sadist.
So what was some of your musical influences from when you were wee? So things from family members before you actually started listening to music properly?
Who would like to?
I'd probably say like my dad was into like his grunge music. Like he's got a big fan of Pearl Jam. Ken, so I was always like I didn't even need to sit and learn these songs. I always just knew them. You know, like
That's
they were
awesome.
always in my head.
They're embedded
So
into your psyche.
I know like all the lyrics to them on. I never had to bother my backside learning them. They're already there.
Yeah.
The earliest
I feel it in my
musical,
bones.
the earliest musical band that I remember hearing is Queen. That's probably the first band I heard before I ever played drums. I remember dancing around to like "Don't Stop Me Now" when I was like 5, just running around the house.
Is there any videos of that? I'd like to see them.
No, it's pre-iPhone. It's pre-iPhone.
I can remember being in the car. After nursery, my mum would like to take me out to Edinburgh Zoo and that. So we'd put on like a CD just of sort of indie music from the last couple of years. So that time, so it was like Franz Ferdinand and the Killers, the Fratellis, that sort of stuff. And that's probably the earliest I can remember. But my dad's probably played any number of songs around the house before that.
Yeah.
I just can't put a memory to them.
I mean, personally, music's kind of. I grew up around it a lot, and around scooterist music. So it'd be like stuff that like mods and skinheads and ska boys and some punks and stuff like that listen to. So it'd be a lot of like stuff like. There'd be like punk music, 60s, a lot of 60s R&B and pop music and stuff like that. So like I'd get stuff like the Kinks and the Who, but I'd also get like a lot of I'm trying to think of some of the soul singers now. But like it was quite a lot of stuff because my family were around a lot of different kind of styles and stuff like that. And we'd go to like scooter rallies and that where there'd be a lot of music. But growing up, like I seen music as just something that you would dance to.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like I didn't consider it as like, and I wasn't really a good dancer. I wasn't very confident either. So like it wasn't something that and it's I suppose it was something like that I couldn't relate to very much. But then I'd pick up a lot of kind of early influences with like listening to Amy Winehouse, like coming into the house and my mum would have Amy Winehouse or Paul Weller or Palamutini and that, and like just hundreds of music, but I don't know, it never really got into me until I was a bit teenager.
Any particular songs?
Well, I started having drum lessons when I was about 12, and that's where kind of I got into music and, learning loads of different styles of music in particular. I'm trying to think. First song played on drums was "Another One Bites the Dust" because it's pretty easy to play. But there's so many songs that I kind of got shown and kind of into new worlds of music. So there's like, remember I learned "Stairway to Heaven" and "Won't Get Fooled Again" by The Who, and there's a lot of tracks and bands that I would never have heard before if I hadn't started learning drums. So that's kind of.
What age were you when you started learning drums?
I was 12 when I started learning drums. I had lessons with, I need to sort of flag this because it's kind of important. DD drums is where I had drum lessons for about 7 years, and that was a pretty big deal for getting good at drums and enjoying it. First drummer I probably saw was Craig Blundell, this sort of session drummer, who's probably the person that inspired me to play drums. But there's so many people I've kind of met through this thing in Falkirk, which is really good.
So is this like first song I ever like learn, or is it like just first songs from like?
Well, they're both questions that are on my list.
So is this particular one about like early songs that you? What one that comes to mind was because I remember my mum and dad were putting together a CD for their scooter club, and they asked me what song would you want to put in, and like instantly I said "Rain O'er Me" by The Who, which was like when I listen to that song now I'm like, that's a very deeply emotional song. that's a very like powerful song, like at the end of the album Quadrophenia, and it's like I don't know, it must have just hit hard, and I don't really, I guess
what age were you?
9 or 10, like really quite young, and
I
like.
can imagine just like primary 6 TG going,
Love!
oh, I'm so deep.
No, like because the thing is, I didn't even get like that, and like I didn't get that. I just knew like it felt really powerful, but I didn't know why. I was just like, that song's amazing. But I'd probably be an early one. Besides, Don't Stop Me Now, because I really like Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
There's so much good songs in there. See the Cornetto trilogies. There's so many good.
Edgar Wright just
Aye.
nails
But
music.
yeah.
Aye.
What about you boys?
I don't know. There was just one, like I said, my dad listened to a lot of Pearl Jam, and there was just one song that I remember called Daughter, and for some reason when I was younger I remembered like hating it. I was like, I really can't stand this song, I hear it all the time. And see now that I listened to it, I'm going, Ken, that's actually brilliant. Like what am I thinking? You know, but it was weird. I think it was more of because I thought it was repetitive, but that was just because, like, obviously in your younger years you're not actually picking up everything that's being said, whereas now I'm listening to it, it's like, yeah, this is actually really good, you know what I mean? So, aye.
First I can remember is I can't even tell. I see that it's a Doorbell or Thinking About My Doorbell by the White Stripes, or maybe it might have been Jack White by himself. I'm not sure, but White Stripes. Aye, that song. No clue why. I don't know.
So weirdly
I
specific.
thought, I don't know, maybe this was like when I was like 4 or 5 I can remember this from, but it could have just been like, I heard a song about a doorbell and I went, oh, that's funny. For something as stupid as that, I heard a song, oh, it's about a doorbell. Doorbells are cool. And
Let's be real.
4-year-old Matthew went, oh, cool, great song.
Banger.
Catchy.
Yeah.
So what were some of the first songs that you ever learned on your chosen instrument?
Well, Ming's was first song I learned, because I started playing guitar I started playing my instrument, which would be guitar, quite late compared to some people. But it was Horseman No Name by America, mostly because it had 2 chords, and it was the only thing I could remember learning on guitar very early, like in first year or something, like when we were just first learning the guitar and music, which I didn't pick it up then, but aye. And then after that I learned Good Riddance, and then took those chords and made my first song with it.
Nice.
I think that says a lot about my process in writing songs, just take ideas and innovate it into my own thing.
Can you still remember your first song?
Yeah, it's called Imagine a Lifetime, and I made it in August of like 2015 or something. Yeah, I can still play it, but it's long. It's sad, very sad, but it's alright. It's alright for a first bash.
Yeah, I guess for learning drums, once you learn the simple like boom whack, you can play quite a lot of songs actually.
Yeah.
Probably most of like AC/DC's roster you can probably ever go playing. But yeah, I think it was like the first lesson. They were just like, oh, here's singles, here's doubles, here's paradiddles. You go boom whack, you go, okay, and here's another one bites the dust. Okay, there we go, done. I need to learn something more complicated.
You sort of talking about paradiddles in high school. I'm just totally uneducated with music. I just learned it all myself.
Oh, is it?
My first song was, I think I played Other Side by Red Hot Chili Peppers on 1 string. That was my achievement in
I'm
history.
to put it this way, you're better at guitar and I actually did it in high school.
Oh man. I didn't even start off on bass. I learned piano from when I was like 5 or 6, and I didn't even pick up a bass till S3, so I would have been 14 when I picked up a bass for the first time. And before then, I tried to learn guitar. Managed like you know how you do learn it. You know how you do like those 3-string chords at first.
Yeah.
So I'd learned I Saw Her Standing There for the Beatles on the 3-string chords in guitar, and that's pretty much all I played on guitar for about 6-9 months straight. I didn't even bother learning another song on guitar, and eventually I came to bass and I went, okay, yeah, I can dig this. So I started learning bass, and the first song I learned was Take Me Out by Franz Ferdinand.
Excellent.
And that was the song, that was the first song I learned. It's so easy to play, but it just sort of kick-started me into bass.
So what about some of the first bands that you ever played then?
This is my first band.
I guess as part of this, me and TJ are kind of part of this thing called Rock the Talk that's not around anymore in Falkirk. So I was playing with people for a while, but I never really had like, there are a few like sort of people who were like, oh, let's form a band and do a gig at this kind of Rock the Talk. But it wasn't really. It was more for just playing with people. It wasn't really the band. So this is kind of my first band as well.
I remember a band that you were technically a part of because you had a Facebook page and I
Yeah,
seen it.
That's how a band starts. They go. They don't talk about the music. Just go. All right, let's get a Facebook page. Yeah, they're on Facebook. They're like, all right, are we gonna practice? And it's like, oh,
because I could remember like because we were in Nat 5 together.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna ask him to be in my band. It's like asking somebody. You know, I wrote a whole paragraph before I sent it to you. I did a draft before I sent it to you, but I remember like looking and I saw like you used like that you were a part of this like page once, and I was just like.
I can't even remember. It was like the black.
It was a really emo thing.
It was, yeah.
It was just not.
You wouldn't have fit in if it was emo.
But I think this.
Your mascara and all that.
This was basically my first band. Like we went through different formations. Started off. It was me. We're the original, the only original members from the very beginning. But I think we went through. We had 3 previous band members in different formations, and then this is our new lineup. So yeah, went just changes.
I'm away.
David Bowie reference.
I had to throw it in there.
Can't stop them. My first band was a band just played at a sort of school open mic night, and we formed specifically for this open mic night. We all went, oh, we should play something like this. And we went, yeah, cool. So we learned to take me out, and I was singing. I was doing lead vocals and bass at the time, which is it's not a good combination.
It's not.
You can't. I don't know what it is. There's something about it you just cannot do it.
Yeah.
But I did it. Didn't go very well, and we were due to play 2 songs. We were due to play "Take Me Out" by Francis Martin, and then we're due to play "It Smells Like Teen Spirit." Classic high school band song.
I'm sure you gave that a whack at one point as well.
So I played it.
We're due to play those. We're due to play those 2 songs, and we played the first one, and then in between playing the first one and playing the second one, our drummer left the band.
Jeez, man.
Honestly, the drummer just went, I don't think I can go and play the second one. Why
Could
not?
do another song.
I'm not really.
One song, and then they're like, no, I'm done.
Feeling it. So we had to get another drummer in who we'd never rehearsed with before, but who knew the song. I don't know if you know. Do you know Sophie Livingston?
Yeah, I know. So
you know Sophie.
Yeah.
She's about in the scene a lot, and she does quite a lot of session stuff now. And she's a really, really good drummer. She's a couple of years above us in school, and we just like listen. Our drummer has just left the band, and we've got to play this song to close up the night.
Between one song.
Yeah, between our 2 songs, man. 2 songs in the set. And
so like, Smells Like Teen Spirit is notorious for having a bad drum part.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
like one of the best.
But yeah, that was the story of my
cool.
first band. The band disbanded several.
Halfway through
Well,
the set.
I didn't
Several
do
minutes
it.
That
after.
is quite something.
I turned up for the gig at Rock the Talk and they didn't turn up, so it was just me and a bunch of these like old guys. It was fun, but it wasn't really the same. It was just kind of like it was like jazz improv.
Oh man! But no, that was my first band, and
You like jazz?
one of the sort of lead guitarists in the band. I'm not going to say his name because I'll get harassed at school for it. But
Say his
it
Say it.
begins with an A. Okay, it's an Andrew, but it's not this Andrew. Thank fuck. But basically, what he did in the middle of the gig is he threw his pick out and he signed this pick. Right?
God.
He was a real creepy guy. A lot of stuff came out of it afterwards, which we thought, oh god, glad we're not in a band with him anymore.
Yeah.
But he threw his pick out into the audience, and
God.
this one of my friends picked up. He's a really, really talented songwriter, and afterwards he came up to her and went, "You should keep that because when I'm famous, you can sell that for a lot of money."
Oh.
And everyone's skin
I
was just
already
going,
hate this
Oh.
guy.
One of those
hate him.
people.
yeah, it was like the weirdest thing. And considering it was like we were like S3 at the time, 14, we didn't really have a good grasp of what properly creepy could be. But this properly made us go, oh,
Jesus.
why did you do
Christ,
that?
That is grisly.
So yeah, that's
Grizzly.
that was my first band.
That's disgusting.
Have you been in any other bands?
No, this is my first one. I went lying in my bed one night, TJ texts me, you want to be in a band? Why not? Get a bash.
So where did the name CRASHKID come from?
Well, that would be mine, wouldn't it? That'd be like, I was... Well, we were hinting names. We did have a name at the time, which I will not disclose.
Please don't
It's,
say like that.
it's disgusting.
Tell us. Tell
No,
us.
it is a bad name.
Danny
But-
wasn't Danny.
It wouldn't
Dyer,
become a
so
name.
ridiculous.
But I really, you know, we like. I used to like write it in the back of my jotters and stuff, like hundreds of names, and like see what it'd look like written down, and I'd like go through hundreds of names.
We had that when we did our first.
I
two
it'd take months for me. I'm so
Yeah.
indecisive, and then I was just like, and then I liked the name the Clash, so I was like, alright, there's a start. We'll work it, and I was like, the Clash, Crash, we'll go for that, right? Crash, and then I was listening to a song called X-Kid by Green Day, and I just like. I don't know why I just was attracted to the
just
word
put them together.
Kid. I just put them together. And then I found out like a couple of months ago that apparently it's slang for a joyrider or something like that. So I was apparently actually this random name I just put together was like, that's an actual thing. It's like, right, fair, cool.
I loved it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what it just came from. And then we found it boring. Well, I found it boring just being like normal caps. So I was like, we should just put all caps, man. Just throw that on, you know, because Muse did it or something.
Muse did do it.
They did do it. So I just,
Evidence.
I don't know if they did. I
yeah, I don't know.
don't know.
On YouTube, it's like that
I
sometimes.
could
so.
well be.
But
Honestly, no clue.
yeah, that's kind of just where it came from, and then we just stuck with it.
So what about some of the first gigs that you've ever played then?
What was our first gig as a three-piece?
Well,
was it the Mango?
Yeah. Well,
So there's
like, we normally say that our first gig was Bar 209, which was our second gig, because our first gig was a shit show.
It was this restaurant called the Mango in Banknock, I guess.
Yeah, well, like, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Dead on Head, yeah.
something, yeah.
And it was kind of like a talent show thing.
Yeah.
It was okay, but you know, people were only there for free grub. To be honest, they didn't really care about the music.
We played one song, and it was.
And everyone who went there, it was like a family. You vote on who wins. So basically, all it is people get the whole family to come in, and then it's just like, right. You have to vote for you get one vote, and then you can.
Yeah.
And then you can't vote for. You can't have like every vote be on the same person, but so it's just like, okay, I won't have all my votes, but I'll have majority of them. So everyone's just. If you have the more family members. You
Yeah,
win.
but
Springing like the
yeah, and it was like
Coatbridge.
we it was the first time that we were all properly into a PA and like full volume and like playing. Like in the sound check, there were some people there, so it was the first time we really played.
Yeah, and it was in a hall
and
as well.
and it was sounding good, and we were all excited. Folk were like kind of like.
And it was
and
a
like,
lot of people.
Yeah, it was so like at sound check we were pretty confident about it. When we go on first, and we're playing the song, we're in the intro, and then it's like oh, this is feeling good. I go to sing, nothing comes out. Like my mic, nothing, and it just absolutely throws us off. And the song, and I'm like, oh shit! And there's these guys like running about trying to sort my mic and that, and I'm just shaking my head the whole time playing, and they finally get all set up, but by the point, it just all fell to bits. I remember going off, and I was like, oh, there's a fucking nightmare. Oh no, it's the end of the world. And you had to be like, it's fine, it's only our first gig, and I'm just like, but. Yeah,
It was good on the whole though. It was.
But our second gig was quite good. It was quite good for our first gig.
Bar 209 or
or
the Anchor or whatever it's been known.
But yeah.
Was I not at that gig?
You.
I'm sure you were actually, yeah.
No, you were at the second Bar 209 gig.
Right.
Because that was when I walked up to you and put high heel boots on a table.
I was high heels
I was
for
like,
these gigs. Big
boom,
high heels.
and I had these high heel boots on, and you're like, decent. Fair enough. And then I got up and like in sound check I was playing Wish You Were Here, and you just went, nice. I was just like, and that's when a friendship was born.
Yes.
But aye.
I don't know about your Matthew, but mine was Ivory Blacks in Glasgow.
First gig we played
Aye.
with this current lineup
Yes.
I thought it was quite good.
That was good.
We've got
Don't say so myself.
we brought a lot of folk. We got a lot of folk to come in. So
Mostly your friends. You just invited like the most of Denny.
my dad had the extended family coming. Like it was mental. Nah, but it was good. Just because you could see there was like videos and that getting taken. We were all playing and everybody right at the front diving about. And t-shirts were coming. You ended up with a t-shirt on your shoulders at one point.
You had a good first gig. That's annoying. That was my shit.
No. That was my fake first gig though. That was.
Yeah.
Oh, he had the Smells Like Teen Spirit one with the drum lift.
Jesus.
So what has been your most memorable gig or performance then?
Oh, is the current lineup?
Yeah.
I would say North Star.
Aye.
North Star's the
Definitely
best
North
one
Star
so far.
Really good.
We had it properly packed. It was all nice and sweaty. I know. It was. I think it was one of the first times where like a good bit of folk were like singing back.
It was mind with
Singing along.
pleasure, eh?
And same with pre-show jitters and that. Like folk were like just singing along, and I was like, that's brilliant. And then we got people to chant back. We had Waster's Holiday. We had folk in the audience making the audience clap, like which was.
I was
good.
good.
Felt good.
It was James, went right to the
He
front
just-
there.
he just
Hands
like-
up, getting over the jump.
Shout out to James Henderson,
Aye.
our hype man. I know that was a good gig. I really enjoyed that, and we had it was like because we had set up the Bar 209 gigs, but I think like as a gig that we set up, I really enjoyed it. Like we had good bands on.
And it was
We had
sort of
good support.
completely
bands.
us as well. You know, we went in and when we went in, obviously it's a venue that serves food and that, so the people still having their dinner. As we were having to sort of clear tables out of a corner,
We just
and then set up like the drum kit, set up all
we
the
just
amps.
invaded North Star.
Yeah.
No mind, we went in, there was somebody who was scheduled to have a birthday dinner or something.
Aye.
You've got to
Sorry,
move me.
No, that was a really good gig. But I mind going in, and Andrew points me over this sort of like booth seat that went round the wall, and he goes, "I bet you'll be up on that by the end of the night." And right enough, I was.
It was like 3 songs in, you were fucking on it.
And then the bassist from the shows.
Aye. You were
The
right,
bassist and the lead
shows.
singer.
This was singing from the shows were in the audience, and when I went up with the bass, it was for the solo bit in Absolute Pleasure, and I sort of swung around and almost caught him in the face, and I'm like,
It's like an audition, just like
yeah.
it's like that.
That's rock and roll, baby.
This is not rock and roll.
So the next question is about your holy fuck moment. So that is the moment when you're on stage, the people are singing your lyrics back to you, and you realise that you want to be a musician for the rest of your life.
Yes. I'm wondering when
I mind, see when we done Ivory Blacks, we played Chelsea Dagger, and I just remember just seeing hands, because we had the big purple lights in our face, I couldn't even see in it, I just saw hands,
Aye.
and I was just like, kind of just starting to pick out faces, and I saw my sister's face that we jammed in the corner, like all my pals just basically dived in front of her. I was just like, yeah, this is a bit wild, Ken.
Aye.
And again, for our first gig as well, I was like, it can only really get better for this.
Aye. This is
Yeah, the ones that Ivory Blacks have been really good for that.
yeah. Aye. I think we had stuff like that early on where we were just like, oh, this is great. Like, why just do this? But like, it's nothing compared to like the stuff that we do now. Like when at Bar 209 everyone was sitting down, nobody's sitting down anyway.
I want to get the fuck to the front.
It's a bit hard to sit down with the music that we play now. It's a bit more in your face. Like,
Yeah.
but no, I think the gigs that we're doing now, that's kind of made me go this is it. Let's do it. Let's go for it.
It's just the amount of fun. It's
It's the most amount of fun I've ever had.
so
playing
fun.
in a
That's the
band.
thing. It's
Playing with the lineup that we have now is the most amount of fun I've ever had. But
Even if you're that good.
it's fun, like when you're locked in together. It's just
Yeah.
just feel like such a
unit.
formidable sort of unit.
Yeah.
It's nothing but.
I feel I'm going to disappoint you guys with this, but my holy fuck moment was well before meeting you guys. Playing in the pit band for one of our school shows. It was School of Rock, and I was playing bass in the pit band for that. And it was a brutal performance because you had to sit play for like an hour and a half, 4 nights in a 4 nights in a row, which was difficult. And
Wow.
I remember just after it thinking like my fingers were calloused, almost bleeding, not quite, but so the fingers were calloused, my hand hurt, my shoulder hurt from the strap, my knees hurt from having to rest my bass when I wasn't playing, and I just remember thinking, I am in so much fucking pain right now, but if I had to do this every night for the rest of the month, I'd be quite happy. Even though I was in pain, and even though there was so much stuff went wrong, I just remember thinking, yeah, I could do this every single night of my life.
I think like there's never really been a point where I ever thought it wouldn't be something I'd want to do. Like I don't think there's a like that's the thing where it's just like there hasn't just been like one moment. I feel like it's just every single time I've done it or done anything to do with music.
Yeah.
Even when I'm hating, when I'm not getting a song written because I'm like, it's not working. Why is it not working? Like
Write me a song.
the hate that I have for it sometimes, where it can be like a pain in the arse, but like it's just I've never had a doubt that it'd be something that I'd want to do just forever. Yeah.
You know, at high school, every year I would kind of playing drums. I would play like they had a talent show every sort of Christmas time, and that just became something I did it in first year, just like it was like some exam piece or something. I was just playing drums because I was like, my dad was kind of like, drums are good, but you do need to do as much as you can with it and perform it, and instead of just playing it. And so I did the talent shows at school every year, and it was like every year was kind of like, how can I, top it and get people, grooving to it. And that's that was a lot of fun.
So
yeah.
I'm like interested in like what your dad said, like what you said that your dad was saying.
Well, it's like rock the talk is a thing.
Yeah.
It's like drumming on your own is kind of, you can get an enjoyment out of it.
No,
but it's
it's like I totally agree with it. Is what I'm saying. Like I remember like I've just always thought like if I'm not like I only learned guitar so I could make songs to be in a band.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I wasn't in a band or wasn't if I didn't have the intention to be in a band, I probably wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's all.
I feel like it's different with guitar though, because like take bass or drums, you can't really do anything with just a bass or just a drum kit.
I know, but I feel like
people make careers out of guitar, but then again, it's like different kinds of playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think like what I'm meaning is like I think it'd be the same if I wanted to be a bassist in a band. I'm like I'd probably only learn it. I would probably only play it to be in a band. I play and make songs with the intention to play with other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
I don't
same.
even really like doing solo acoustic. I've done a few, but like it's really not the goal for me. My goal is to like play with other people because that's what I.
When you play solo, you've got no one else to bounce off of though.
Yeah.
Because you can be up on stage with like the four of us, and I don't know, I'm gonna just get all vibey and nature, but you do get that sort of energy across the stage, and everyone is in the zone, and everyone's feeling good about playing the music. Whereas if you're by yourself,
it's a whole different thing, bouncing off each other. Maybe just like going, I'll accent this bit, or it's a whole different thing.
I love you guys.
You get a kiss after me.
So this is the part where we talk about who you're currently listening to. So if you could please get out your phones and let me see who you've been listening to on Spotify.
Can I get a charge?
I'm gonna reveal that I'm just a hipster because I.
You can talk about yours. I'm gonna go charge this quickly.
I've got my shower playlist up. I've got the Nickerjack Men, a band from Falkirk, and they've got a song called Gordo that I listen to when I'm in the shower. Just built my wee heart.
Do you want to see like my top 2019 songs? Or?
Yeah.
Right, okay, top 2019 songs.
Who do you think?
So they're actually, a lot of them are from bands where, take like one of them is Come Closer by Miles Kane. It's the only song by Miles Kane that I know. Honestly, I don't really know the music.
Do you never find an artist that you love and then go back through the rest of the songs? Or
I do that sometimes, yeah. But with Miles Kane, I just I listen to the song and I'm like, oh, this is great, and then the rest of his stuff sort of went, oh. Which is a shame because he's clearly really musically talented. But I listened to that song, loved it. The rest of his stuff,
Yeah.
Wasn't even all of it, but yeah, top is like What She Came For by Franz Ferdinand, Pressure by Muse, Books from Boxes by Maximal Park.
Maximal Park are amazing.
I love them. Yeah, Maximal Park are amazing. If You Wanna by The Vaccines, Figure It Out by Royal Blood. These guys introduced me to Royal Blood. I'd never heard of them.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
We met
never
them.
heard of them.
Aye, we did. We did.
Oh,
We met Mike Kerr and Ben Thatcher of Royal Blood. I have both their signatures on a jacket of mine.
I was wearing a Royal Blood t-shirt and I got them to sign it and I've still not washed it. It's hanging up in my wardrobe.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's like the neck is stretched just because of how sweaty I was.
I absolutely shit myself when I met Mike Kerr. I was stuttering like a little bitch. Like I was just like, love what you do, man. But like it was. And then we met Ben and he was all cuddly and fun. So it wasn't as intimidating. But you know,
there's one.
Mike, it's coming on. It's coming on. By the way, I'd like to note that you have 3 of our songs on your playlist.
Right here, I joined the band this year, so I had to let them have.
It's fine. I had pre-show jitters in mine, and my top 5 songs in 2019.
Oh man,
I love my band.
One of the bands I have been listening to actually is it's a band from York called King No One, and they're an indie band. They're not signed to anything. They've got something like 80,000 maybe followers on Spotify, which isn't a lot for it, but just anyone who's listening to this, I recommend them. They're fantastic.
Any particular songs?
I'd start with maybe Alcatraz is a big song. I think it's got 3 million plays, and other than that, Lemonade off the recent EP and stuff. Yeah, but I love all their songs, and it's weird to find like such a small band that I just listen to and think, but they've not got a bad song. How are they this small? It's weird to listen to a band like that.
That's what I was like. See with the Snuts, I found them like they were supporting the View or something in Falkirk. Yeah. And I was going because of Nick Jackman and I liked them at the time, so I went and I saw this other support band, the Snuts. I'd never heard of them. Getting out, I started listening to them on Spotify after it. And they only had like 20,000 listeners, right? Yeah. And I think they're about 500,000 now. They're massive.
They've blown up, yeah.
They were playing main stage at Transmit this year.
Yeah, I really love all their acoustic stuff. His voice is amazing.
Aye, they were really good.
You introduced me to that band Black Midi that I'm really into at the moment.
You introduced him? I thought you introduced him. That sounded like something you'd listen to.
It's like weird math rock band from London that are really good. There's some called BM where they have like some rant that plays from like a phone. It's like something from Big Brother, I think, but it's really funny. I mean, I don't think it's funny, but it's
that song is like a car crash, isn't it? But it's like it all stays in time.
It's just like boom, and then just screaming. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's like the bit in Back to the Future. It says, you know, maybe a bit too, you're not ready for this, but your kids will like it. It's kind of true.
I've got a lot of Queens in the Stone Age in here.
I think I only properly got into Queens of the Stone Age this year.
Really?
Because of you. Yeah. Like I properly got into them. Like I always listened to like some of their songs, but like never, not quite as much. But so that'd be. But I started listening to like some different like I started listening to Billie Eilish and the 1975 and stuff this year. I also got into Harry Styles.
Harry Styles, right?
It's a good album. It's good.
I remember being back in like primary school and listening to One Direction.
I was like, this guy
cringiest thing you could
sucks.
do. Yeah. But now he's released these 2 albums and they're like fantastic.
Where the fuck has this been?
Yeah. We always knew he was a talent in the band.
He's Mr. Cool.
Yeah.
The rest of them with their solo careers are shite, so that shows you where it all was. Who else did I get?
I do love men that are over 20 that have really strong opinions about One Direction. It's just like you have really strong opinions about music for 16-year-old teenage girls. So
We're allowed to.
You have lived it.
Yeah.
Wait through it.
Yeah. Drill.
Oh, they're good.
They're a good band. They've only got 2 singles out, but Fun by Drill's really good. I also like Junkyard as well, but I got into them. They inspired that recent song actually that I made. That I was showing you the other day.
Right.
Yeah. And what do you think?
Say Falls as well.
Joy Division.
Oh, aye.
I got into Joy Division this year. I got really sad this year. I was just like, at first I didn't, I've heard of them before and I was like, I didn't really get it. And then I watched Control, the biopic of Joy Division and Ian Curtis, and I was like, oh boy, this boy is really sad. And I was like, I'm gonna listen to his tunes, and I was like, oh god.
I saw something for that.
No,
the
it's
other night.
really good. Yes.
Aye, something for that. There was something on YouTube and a clip came up and it was like he wouldn't go onto the stage. Like he was standing and they had to get another singer to go and they all started booing him. So he came out, sang a wee bit, then left and got the other guy out. The whole crowd ended up fighting and all that.
Aye.
I think it was like he had just been at the hospital or something, and they had asked him to do a show, and he was only they'd only been out like an hour.
Yeah, and got into Black Sabbath as well. Like I always liked them, but I got into Black Sabbath, and that was a weird period. I was just like, man, yeah.
So we're looking for some heavy songs coming up later in the year.
Like you went from the 1975 to Black Sabbath.
Mate, my music taste is fucking nuts. Like, you'd have a roller coaster with my playlist. And you know, Frank Carter and stuff like that, but I was already listening to him.
And Cleopatra.
Cleopatra,
yeah, they're really good.
Yes,
he showed me that.
yes,
actually brilliant.
I love them. I was listening to their EP. What one was it? I don't know. I think it was The Boys. And then I listened to that bluesy single that they had, it's like 6 minutes long or something like that. I loved that.
See that one you sent me? Daphne did that.
Daphne.
That song's about Scooby Doo.
Yeah. Or Daphne.
Sorry, it's
describes. He
Scooby-Doo.
describes the woman as Daphne. Yeah. Not Scooby Doo.
That song's about a dog that talks.
That was just Scooby Doo impression.
They've just announced an extended tour with Ready the Prince, who are also coming over from Canada.
Oof.
You should try and get to some of their dates because it will be amazing.
Yeah.
So good. 10th of February in Newcastle, because it's my birthday.
I went to Newcastle for a catfish gig. It was actually really good. You get good pubs in there.
Yeah.
I was really disappointed when I went to see Catfish. I'm not gonna lie, like.
They
were playing at the Hydro, and the Hydro's it's not the best venue in terms of like sound quality's awful there, but you know the crowd vibes. It's usually quite good. It's all standing that, but I don't know. I feel like for such a big and well-known band, they didn't have the wow factor.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people like Franz Ferdinand. Franz Ferdinand, I don't know. They did a album with the band Sparks in the 80s, and then the two bands did a tour together, and I saw them at the Barrowlands a few years ago, and they just blew me away with how good they were. And obviously Barrowlands is a better venue than Hydro, but they just blew me away. And I don't know, Catfish they just didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
They just had an off day. I saw them at Citadel during the summer and they were amazing.
Yeah.
I think you'd enjoy them more if you're up the front, to be fair.
I was. That's
where are you actually?
I was.
Oh,
like,
right. I assumed that you're like.
They're me on like. No.
Oh.
God no. I was like down in the pits, especially
God,
like me and like 10 Round TV and stuff with folk up on my shoulders, everything.
It must have been
It was the atmosphere was fine, but I don't know.
Maybe
they were on an off day. Maybe I just didn't like their gig. I don't know. I could just be an asshole. I could just be an asshole.
You're having an off day, man.
Royal Blood was a dangerous gig me and Andrew went to. Because
I had injuries after that.
The thing is, right? You like when we're like, we're moshing about in that, right? And you get to like at gigs before, there's always the slow song that gives you a bit to calm down, right, and get a breather.
Royal Blood.
I was about 7 songs into this gig, and I went, oh shit, there's no slow songs. Oh fuck! And I was like, but I can't stop. I need to keep on going. I almost died that night.
He was wearing this denim vest, right? And he's got like badges on them and pins.
I had my mohawk
and obviously he's getting like shoved about, and I can feel all these safety pins going into my ear. I'm scared. I'm like, stop it!
I hope you
like a tennis shot.
Because you're like, I just got jacked by something. I was like, oh, I wonder what that was. And I was like, oh shit. I was trying to manoeuvre it out of the way. I was trying.
It's like the Mighty Bush, the safety pin with the punk on it.
Yeah. But yeah. Kind of went off track there, Jesus.
So what about the local scene within Glasgow and Edinburgh then? So what's some of the local bands that you love?
I quite like a band, Rolly Mo. I think they're quite
They
good.
are really good.
They brought something out quite recently. I've listened to them quite a lot.
Yeah, I would.
There's a band, the Cobalts, who we've played with at the North Star. They're very good.
Yeah,
they've done some.
They're really different, eh?
They are. They're really inspired by a lot of sort of 70s, 60s,
70s and stuff. Yeah.
Like they covered a Talking Heads song at the gig, and
it was pretty cool.
I mean,
I like that.
What other band in the area is going to cover a Talking Heads song?
And it wasn't Psycho Killer.
No, I know, and it wasn't like an easy song to play either.
Yeah,
it was a difficult song to play, and they covered it. Is it Television? I guess
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
I think it's television. I could be
Yeah, I
wrong.
think.
But yeah, that was fantastic, and I just sort of it made it stick in my mind because I thought, you could cover any song
yeah.
in the world, but to pick Talking Heads, it's just such a niche, not niche as such, but an interesting choice.
Mind when we covered House of the Rising Sun, and the fact is I just turned it around, that sounds fucking old.
We were listening to
Sounds right old,
the
that.
original recording, and there's like this organ that comes in halfway through, and you're just
It's
like, that sounds fucking old.
But, I would say I really like the Shoals.
Aye, they're
The
good.
Shoals
Yeah,
are
good.
really good.
The
They
recent
got-
section was good.
Yeah,
Recent
the recent.
Cockroach.
Yeah, Cockroach was really good.
And their
Jigging.
social media,
Jigging.
their social media campaign,
Aye, brilliant. It's really good.
they're masters of just using memes to promote their
Yeah.
memes to promote their songs.
Yeah.
Aye, what was that? That stupid wee gif with the cockroach
Oh,
just
the
dancing
cockroach
about.
making stupid sounds. It's like giving a cockroach just going around in circles.
Yeah.
An animated cockroach dancing in circles,
Yeah.
and then some guy making weird auto-tune sounds over the top of it. And they've got thousands of views in their Instagram and stuff just promoting this. It's impressive.
By them, like the patrons as well,
The patrons are good.
as well as Filth. They released 2 songs.
Filth, they're really new.
Yeah,
aren't they?
yeah,
This is
yeah.
sort of like their first.
Yeah. They kind of. I think they started not that long ago. Yeah.
Filth's a good name for a band, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good
Filth.
name for a band,
Sounds
I'd
total
say.
dirty and minging. Filth.
Don't say.
You come up with some shit.
Talking about several artists at once.
I think that's our options. That's us declared what the
Yeah.
bands are.
Who are you most looking forward to seeing in 2020?
Oh, well, gig wise,
Yeah.
I've not even got any. I've got one. Billy Ocean. Anyone?
Do you know what? It's the weirdest thing ever, but the song "Love Really Hurts Without You" is a fantastic song to run to.
All
It's the perfect pace for running.
Did you see that?
Just put it out there. Perfect song to run to.
I'll remember that when I'm on the
The
treadmill.
BPM just hits.
Aye.
The footsteps are right with it.
But I'm seeing Billy Ocean in September. But that's about it. I need to plan a lot more. I'll probably go see Royal Blood again if they come back because they're absolutely excellent.
I want to see Foles. We saw them live.
Aye.
And they've got a tour next year.
Aye.
I hope Queens of the Stone Age do something next year.
Oh,
Pull on it back.
I think me and Andrew are like wanting to go see a lot of local stuff now because we never really done that this year or like at all really.
Yeah.
But so we want to start getting into doing that and going to like local venues and stuff like that and like Glasgow and stuff like that.
We
I
were-
recommend the Novaks, the Naked Feedback, the Bleeders. Not just because they've just been on the last 3 episodes, but
But
really
I
good
think
gigs.
the show's played with the Novaks. I think.
maybe I don't know.
Was that King Tut's during there?
Oh,
During the summer bit.
Nathan.
But I need to get a lot of local.
There's so
bands
many
to
good
listen
music out there that you can go and see.
Yeah.
We were up in Glasgow the other week there, and we went to the Box.
Aye.
And there was a live band playing on it. We were trying to get into the Priory, but one of our pals never got in.
Because he didn't have an
He
idea.
didn't have ID. Out in Glasgow on a fucking Saturday night. Good.
No, you know. No, right.
So what do you guys have coming up in 2020 then?
Well,
Wow.
in 2020, CRASHKID. The big
The band.
Well, no, we're starting off.
And first thing's the single.
Yeah. Like we're over the Christmas period, we're gonna record our debut single is the new lineup. No, but it is like we're gonna record our single Lipstick that we've just
Played for you
we've
tonight.
just
Just recorded and
played for you this evening.
technically, yeah.
But or going to depends where you put the song. We're gonna record that and maybe release it around February or something like that. But
Yeah.
We've already got a gig set for January as well.
we're doing Sneaky Pete's in January.
That's the first the public's hearing about this.
Well, this episode will go
Well,
out about mid-January.
Mid-January, alright.
Right.
In that case, we've just played a gig.
So did you choose the 4th then? Was it the 4th that you went
We
with?
went for the 17th actually.
17th.
Yeah.
We've got that festival in the summer.
Yeah. We've still to cover a lot for February and March, but I think we've got one. I think we've got one in
April. Is it the box?
Two in
Aye,
April.
we've got. Let's keep this controlled. Let's not confuse everyone, right? In January we're doing Sneaky Pete's. We're going to be doing one we've got one confirmed in March with What's the Noise Promotions, and we're doing Record Day in April in Stirling, and we're doing the box in Glasgow in April as well. And then we've also got this indie festival that's going to be over in Millport. It's called Happy Days. That's on June the 22nd. Third.
I think it's the third.
Check our Facebook or Instagram.
23rd, I think.
I've got quite a few big bands at that.
Yeah.
It's a couple of-
Complete Stone Roses and that are there.
Yeah.
The High Flying Carpets.
Aye.
That's another good name, isn't it?
So we're gonna be playing there, which is pretty nifty.
And there's a couple other places. I've got a friend whose dad owns a pub, and we'll try to talk to them to get a gig set up.
We're just hitting up a lot of places right now. We're just being like, please, let us play. You don't know what we got.
Well, I've got June 26th on here.
June 26th.
Well, there you go.
Both very wrong.
June 26th.
If you turn
for
up 4
Happy
days
Days.
early, you can't miss it.
Yeah.
Let's just wait in the fields until we turn up.
Yeah.
6 days in a
Just
field is free.
you know what? Just turn up on the 23rd and we'll all just get very, very drunk until the 26th together.
Get the old
You did that
ones
again.
Get old Rosie. Oh, that's a terrible side. I didn't drink that. That killed.
That killed
Good thing I was in Millport. No police station there. Aye, so that's what we're doing. But and then we're gonna record another single
in the summer.
in the summer to be released in the summer. We're gonna try and do maybe like three or two singles this year. And aye, that's what we have planned.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you guys for coming in.
Absolutely bother, yeah.
This was
It was a
painless.
good experience.
Thanks.
Thanks for having us.
That's us.
This song is called Lipstick.